Hey everybody, this is So Many Sequels. I'm Josh.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Garrett.
And I am David.
This is our Seqwheel update episode, exclusive to YouTube and Disney Plus.
For premium.
Someday. For premium. For $30, you can buy this whole episode. And then we'll make it free. We'll make it free in 3 months.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So we just finished doing Iron Man 3. We are about to kind of figure out what we're going to do next, but we're going to do it a little bit differently than we have been. You know, If you've been watching, we have this wheel with movies on it, and we've been going with that all year. Well, the year's wrapping up, kind of, in terms of how we do this show anyway. So we were thinking we'd make it a little more interesting by kind of replacing what's on the wheel with instead of randomizing it, we're each going to talk about some series that we would like to do, and we're going to put those on the wheel and kind of end our season that way. Not soon. We're not like it's only August as of us recording this. I guess it might be. I don't know. It might be September by the time you watch it. I don't know. Either way, it's fall-ish. So we're going to do this, and of course we'll do the traditional Christmas stuff, our end of the year wrap up, all that good stuff is coming too. So, but we're just going to do it a little differently this time.
Yeah, there's not a lot of movies out, so we figured rather than, we've learned over the last 3 seasons that movies get sequels that may not need them. And sometimes those are hard to talk about, and they're not as interesting. And we don't figure that most of you want to hear us talk about Madagascar or Alvin and the Chipmunks. So because Jack Reacher.
We certainly don't want to talk about it.
Exactly. And because there's nothing coming out this year, we figured let's go through, as movie fans, some movies that we really enjoy, and then we think that people will enjoy hearing people talk about rather than a random out-of-nowhere movie that people have forgotten about. Let's talk about some of the classics. So we're going to blow up the wheel. Mm-hmm. We're going to institute our nuclear option, and we're going to start fresh. So while I do that, you guys can kind of go over whatever you want.
All right. Who would like to go first?
Or
Josh, you just decide.
I want to hear from Andrew first. He said he only had a couple anyway.
Yeah, I only have a few. And I'm going to start with Deadpool.
Okay. Interesting
choice.
Suggestion.
Tim Burton's Batmans.
Okay. Two Batman films. Okay.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, that's good.
This one, I don't know how everybody's going to feel about it. The Cornetto trilogy.
That's a fun one. Yeah.
Okay. Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz.
Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz at
World's End.
And the one I really want to do, Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
Okay. Those are pretty good choices. None of them overlap with my list of 3.
Andrew, what'd you say again? I didn't get a chance to write them down. So you have Batman. I was erasing the wheel.
I chose Alien.
No.
Wait, no, you didn't.
Alien?
Once you say them, I'll know them. I just don't remember what you said in order. Batman, Coronado.
Blade Runner,
and Deadpool. But Blade Runner is the one that I would like to do. But Deadpool, Tim Burton's Batmans.
I got him. You're good. I don't care anymore.
All right.
So the Tim Burton Batmans do overlap with mine. Okay. Although I didn't specify Tim Burton's Batmans, I just said Batman because I know we haven't done the ones from the 90s.
Yeah. Okay.
So that overlaps for me, and I'm also I'll go along with his suggestion of Blade Runner. I've never seen the first Blade Runner, so I'd be excited.
I'm game for all of those except Deadpool, but I'll do it.
Deadpool
was on the bottom of my list.
Deadpool, that first Deadpool movie is hilarious.
Yeah,
so
it's the second.
I'd really enjoy that, and we probably have an interesting conversation talking about what we didn't think worked about Deadpool 2 and what they could do going forward.
Yeah. The rest of those, though, are good. I think Batman is something I'd like to do. The, Cornetto trilogy is, some classic Edgar Wright stuff there. Those are all good movies, good funny movies, good weird funny movies.
And they're fun.
Blade Runner is a unique case. You know, it's got one sequel, and it took a very long time to get it. And it's very good. They're both very good. So that would be an interesting conversation.
And the first one has like cult status. Like people absolutely rave over Blade Runner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they'd love to hear us. They'd love to hear our crap takes on it.
Right, and I believe that someday the second Blade Runner will have cult status.
Yeah,
sure.
Because nobody saw it.
Yeah, weirdly mirrored, right? Because like very few people saw the original Blade Runner when it came out, I believe.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
okay.
David, what did you say you felt about the Coronado trilogy? How do you feel about those?
I love Shaun of the Dead, and I've only seen a little bit of Hot Fuzz.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be super for it.
Okay.
I do think at a certain point in the future we do need to watch it, but I don't think for this. I don't know if I want to put it on the wheel in this situation.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just trying to find all the crossovers that I can.
Definitely at a future time though, because Edgar Wright's like a visual genius when it comes to comedy.
Yes.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I will list mine real quick. So, I went mostly modern with mine, with one slight exception. I would like to do the Hunger Games.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I would like to do Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Not World. And I would like to do Harry Potter, but with an asterisk. We would do 2 movies per episode so that we don't do 8 episodes. They would only be 4.
Yeah. I'm all down for. I also have Jurassic Park on my list, so that's good. I'm all for that. And then I would second the idea of the Harry Potters, especially doing them 2 at a time. Especially with that last movie being a 2-parter anyway.
Exactly. It lends itself, and 1 and 2 are kind of have the same aesthetic. And we could just easily, I think, talk about 2 movies in 1 episode, and it still not need to be 2 hours.
We could have a point where it either becomes a division, and then we have like compare or whatever. We have compare and contrast. You never know.
Exactly.
What were the other ones you said? I'm sorry. You said Harry Potter. You said
The Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. Oh, Hunger Games would be really interesting too. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Andrew?
I'm fine with the Hunger Games. Yeah.
What about the other ones?
No.
I would like to revisit the Harry Potters. I really would. Like
me too.
Yeah. I mean, because I've only seen all the Harry Potters maybe once, and I would like to just kind of dissect them a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
What about Jurassic?
Jurassic Park. When we were talking about this, that was the first thing that came up, and I intentionally left it off because I'm like, well, that's like a staple of trilogies. It's like a staple of
big blockbuster.
Of big blockbuster movies. So I intentionally left that off. I have no problem doing it. So I mean, either or, I'm really good either way. I don't have any objections to any of those.
Okay, cool. Next.
So for me, I had a long list, but I'm going to refine it some because a lot of them have already been said. I also have Batman on there.
Okay.
I put some Marvel stuff down, but I think I don't really want to do those. The ones that have already been said include Batman, Harry Potter, Hunger Games, Jurassic Park. So I think those 4 have made it to everybody's list in some way, shape, or form. Right?
Yeah, I don't have Hunger Games and I don't have Harry Potter, but I'd be fine with both of them.
Okay. So we've got 8 spots on the wheel. Are we okay with those 4?
I think we're okay with Jurassic Park, Batman, Hunger Games, and Harry Potter, at least those 4.
Yeah.
Those are all pretty big.
Out of curiosity, I mentioned the Tim Burton Batmans. Are you putting all the 90s Batmans on there, or is it just
That's true. Andrew specified.
He did specify. That's a good question.
I feel like, and we can hash this out right now if you want. There's an argument to be made for let's do the whole group, the 90s Batmans, and we can talk about the compare and contrast between the director Joel Schumacher and Tim Burton.
There'd be what, 4 movies?
Yeah, so just be 4. But if you guys rather, and I'm totally fine with this idea too, if you'd rather, just doing Burton's Batmans, I feel like is going to be just as good. I think the main reason to do the other ones would be to see how crazy things did end up getting.
Well, and I think we also have to factor in how many weeks we have left in the year.
That's true.
There might be some other changes coming to the show. We don't know yet that we have to consider.
That's true. We only got so much time.
But the reason why I chose
so many movies, so many sequels.
The reason why I chose the Tim Burton Batmans is I feel like the first Batman and the second Batman are like almost night and day.
Night and day.
And that's just
starring
how
Tom Cruise, Cameron Diaz.
I say what now?
I got
Night and Day, starring Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's how I feel.
Continuing my list here real quick, I have the ones that nobody's mentioned yet. And now some of them are only on there because I think it would be a fun discussion, not because I actually want to do them. Austin Powers.
Mm-hmm.
Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm. That'd be fine.
The Hangover.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of James Bond.
Yeah, we'll get to him.
He's coming, damn you, 2020. We're going to talk about James Bond.
I know. Paddington.
Mm.
The Pirates movies.
Yeah, I've got that on my list too. Yeah.
Shrek. Wayne's World. And the only one that I feel like is super weird and out there is The Hustler and the Color of Money.
Color of Money?
Yeah, it's a Martin Scorsese movie.
Yeah, so The Hustler came out whenever Andrew was born. I can't really remember that far back. But it's a Paul Newman movie, and he's like a pool hustler. And then The Color of Money is the second part of that, where that includes that same character from that older movie, plus Tom Cruise playing pool in some way, shape, or form. I've never seen them, but they both look like classic kind of movies that I think we have not done a bunch of.
Interesting.
I just recently saw the first one, and it was pretty good. It was all right.
What did I do with my pens?
Well, if it's an old movie and Andrew only finds it all right, I don't imagine that any of us will like it as much. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Although that might be how it goes. If Andrew finds it all right, it might be like a stunningly great film.
Yeah. So, is there, of the things that we've said, I don't
look.
know.
I'd be a big supporter of Pirates going on. I think that is one of the first. I think of this generation, that's one of the first real original, like new concept blockbusters to really take off and become a franchise. But I understand that it has sort of it hit its terminus for a lot of people. So I'd understand if people weren't really that interested in it.
We've got 4 slots left, and so we've got, of all the things that I said and that everybody said, we've got Ghostbusters, Hangover. I'm going to take off James Bond, Paddington, Pirates, Shrek, The Hustler and Color of Money. I'm going to take off as well. Wayne's World, Coronado, Blade Runner, Deadpool. And that's it. Those are all the things that people have said.
We've not heard David's list yet.
Yeah. So I'll give you my list here real quick. We've already mentioned Jurassic Park. We've already mentioned Batman. We've mentioned Pirates of the Caribbean. My other ones are Jaws. Okay. I feel like it'd be interesting to revisit the Jaws movies, especially how the funny thing about Jaws was that they were making so many of them. People were talking about, Jaws, there's going to be Jaws 48 soon, and they only ended up making 3.
Jaws 19.
Yeah, Jaws 19, but they stopped after Jaws 3D. So what's up there? The Star Wars prequel series. This show started with Star Wars. We had our big Star Wars sequel series at the end of last year. I think maybe the Star Wars prequel movies should get on. And I also have a joke on here. I have Alvin and the Chipmunks. I knew it was on the list. I just wanted to annoy you guys. But here's the one that I will live and die on. This is going on the wheel. I will fight tooth and nail. The Muppets.
Oh yeah.
We are doing the Muppets, and I've already got it mapped out. We'll do the Muppets movie, the first one. We'll do the Great Muppet Caper, Muppets Take Manhattan, and Muppet Treasure Island, and then come Christmas time, Muppet Christmas Carol.
I'm here for the Muppets. I'm here for that.
So we found 4 movies.
You guys are gonna have
movies.
We all agreed on. Andrew's going to say he's never seen any of the Muppets movies. We all know that's coming. Let's just mentally prepare for that and move on past it and not give it the attention that it deserves.
But I really want to.
I know, but like I don't want to give him that kind of time because we just know that he does it because he wants that attention. Let's just move on. We'll yell at him on camera. So we've got 4 movies that have crossed over on everybody's list. Do we want to try to come to a consensus, or do we want each individual person to pick a franchise from their list? What would be easier? In my opinion, I think that each person picking one would be better.
Oh yeah,
than
yeah.
Trying to
Oh,
decide.
that'd be so much easier.
Okay.
Yes, it would be.
Is
But
everybody happy with that?
Fun, Garrett. But would it be as fun?
We can still talk about it.
So remind us what the 4 that are taken are.
Batman, to be
Yeah.
determined if it's just Burton or if it's all of them.
Mhm.
Jurassic Park, the original 3. Hunger Games, and Harry Potter.
Okay, so my entire list made it on.
So Josh,
So I'll
gets
just pick. I'll
something
just
on somebody else's list.
exactly.
So I'm gonna put.
So David
my
put
pick, my pick is the Muppets.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And
on
honestly,
that
if you guys want, we don't have. We can put on the new Muppets that they made.
one. Oh my gosh, I love those.
Jason Segel. So
Well, I love
we can
the
either,
first
so
one.
it could be 4, it could be 5, it could be 6. Muppets in Space is out there too. So I mean, there's technically 8 Muppets movies. So we can, I think honestly, like the Halloween series, we can just pick whichever ones we want to watch
Okay.
because they're not technically sequels in the sense of one through line through all the movies.
Okay. Andrew, what is your pick?
I just get one, right?
Just one.
And remember, you already got Batman on there.
Yeah, Blade Runner.
Yeah, I knew it. I'm fine with it.
Now this is a freaking wheel.
Right, Garrett.
Look at, gosh,
What are you throwing in there?
Paddington.
Paddington. Oh,
Paddington.
The Paddington movies are surprisingly good. And
all
they've-
right.
Oh,
And
you've
Josh,
seen those,
you
but
get
you've
one.
never seen a Muppet.
All right, Josh, you get one bonus pick. Do we all want to pitch Josh since he has no extras left?
You want to pitch me? That sounds
Yeah.
fun.
So
I mean, I already know where I'm leaning, but
Okay, so the other suggestions I had were the Star Wars prequel series,
right.
Jaws, and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
I had Cornetto trilogy and Deadpool.
Okay.
I had Ghostbusters, Hangover, Pirates, Shrek, and Wayne's World.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not attached to any of them, so I'm not going to pitch them.
What about Austin Powers?
No, I took that
Well,
off.
that's certainly not going to happen. Interesting. Okay.
I know which one he's
Well,
leaning towards, and I'm okay with it.
Which one am I leaning towards?
Coronado.
Where'd my thing go?
Is it Cornetto? I thought it was Cornetto.
Am I
There's
saying
like
it wrong?
there's like 6 names for it. I've always heard it called the Three Flavors trilogy. I don't know what Cornetto is.
Yeah, I've never heard it called that either, till Andrew.
I've heard it before, and that's what I've always known it as.
Cornetto is the kind of nut that they eat in all 3 movies.
Yeah, and well, at some point in time, I think Cornetto is referenced in every movie. That's
Is
why it's
it?
called.
Well, there it is, Josh. What do you?
Well, that
think?
is where I'm leaning because it is 3 movies. They are like kind of cultish movies. They're not. I don't know how many people have seen them. Enough. People
but you
who
know what?
listen to movie podcasts have seen them.
Oh yeah. Then and Shaun of the Dead by itself, I think, is a pretty big fan
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah, they're out. They're really out there. I remember all 3 being good. Simon Pegg.
So let's do it. All right. That's
Love
our
that.
wheel now.
Yeah,
what
I think
you want?
so. Yeah.
Let me get out the old calendar here.
What if I
I'll look
picked
at-
Wayne's World?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with any
I
of the
love
Wayne's
Wayne's World.
But if you looked at that
World.
list, one thing would not fit in, and it would be Wayne's World.
I think our Iron Man franchise starts next Monday or next week. Correct?
I think so.
As of recording this,
Yes.
It
sure,
will have finished.
but it will have finished by the time this is released.
Right. I'm just looking at the calendar here.
We're back in
So,
time, talking to
This is
audiences of the future.
this whatever we spin and we land on here today will, I think, definitively kick off our September.
Okay. So, just
Much
for
better
reference. Just for reference, we got 3 flavors. I'm not calling it Coronado. I'm calling it 3 flavors.
I'm trying to learn that.
Paddington, Blade Runner, The Muppets, Harry Potter, Hunger Games. We could do so many Colbert references to the Hunger and Power Games, whatever it's called. Jurassic Park, Batman, and that's the wheel.
Cool.
Sick.
I know we're gonna land on Paddington, man. Just watch.
Hey,
Here we go.
don't be hating on Paddington.
I'm
Paddington
not hating on Paddington. I'm just saying, look what we
lovely
got on the
bear.
list, and we're gonna land on Paddington. I just know it.
Here we
Here we
go.
go.
Lovely bear. Good. I hope we do. Start with Paddington.
I mean, it is only 2 movies.
And they're adorable, and that's what we need right now. We need
Yes.
happiness. We need a bear who loves marmalade and makes people happy. That's what we need.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what we're talking about at this stage.
Ready?
I didn't know Paddington was a character. I thought it was just something
Paddington
made
Bear.
up.
Huntington.
You ready?
Huntington.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm actually scared this time versus past times because we created
You were
this wheel.
dreading it.
We didn't. Chance didn't create this wheel. We created this wheel,
Yeah.
and there's a lot I want to do, and so the stakes feel higher this time. Than they did. Now, before you spin, are we still going to do the usual thing where we can veto?
We never veto the wheel.
Well,
Yeah.
but we didn't get to do it at all. So, are we still
True.
going to do that anywhere?
I don't think so. I think we're just doing it.
I think we
Okay.
just do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think we're at the mercy of the wheel now.
spin it. I'm nervous. Hey, David, you got the Muppets.
We're doing the Muppets.
So you're gonna have to map out how many Muppet movies we're doing
Oh, yes.
and how many per episode, because I know there's a good amount of movies.
There are 8 Muppet movies. I'm only looking at maybe doing 4. And I've already pitched this. Hopefully you guys are for it. When we do our Christmas time movies, we're going to do the Muppets Christmas Carol this year.
That can be your choice.
That's
for the,
going to be my choice for the Christmas year. So
Fine.
it's going to be a good Muppet year. I'll get to you guys later. I'll let everybody know. I will post on Facebook what movies that you need to watch to be ready. And I'm really looking forward to this. Let's do it.
All
Now,
right.
surely we'll start with the Muppet movie.
Oh, absolutely.
We at least know where to start. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna start with the first one, Jim Henson's massive project that they said would fail, but then we're gonna continue on, and we'll just kind of pick our way through because he made there were quite a few Muppets movies through the 70s, 80s, 90s.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. I think we can have a lot of fun with Muppets.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't love
And a new-
Muppets, you're
There's-
probably not a human.
Yeah,
You know, there's a new Muppet show right now on
Andrew, you
Disney
can't
Plus.
talk about people loving Muppets. You ain't ever seen the damn movies.
That doesn't mean I don't know what Muppets are.
But here's my
I
question
know,
though.
I
So,
don't care about the frog.
what Muppet content have you seen?
I have seen.
The Muppet Babies.
No,
Muppet
That's good.
Babies.
I've
Muppet
seen-
It is
Babies,
good.
stuff. I remember that. Quality stuff is good.
Sesame Street is not the same vein as Muppets. Like
They
are
are
Muppets.
technically Muppets, but
They
they're
are
not
Muppets,
the
but
Muppets.
They are not in the same kind of world as the Muppets.
Did you ever watch the Muppets Show or Muppets Tonight?
Yes, I've seen the Muppet Show. Yes, I've seen
That's good enough for me.
the recent Muppet movies. I've
Wait, so
seen
you
them.
have seen a Muppet movie?
Yeah.
This whole conversation has been based on a lie.
No,
You
I'm
said
talking
you've
about
never
the
seen the
old
Muppet
stuff.
movies.
I'm talking about the old stuff.
Yeah.
My-
Well, you can get most of them right now on Disney Plus. I know that.
I told you we didn't need to give this the credit it deserves, and it's my fault for bringing it up again. We're just
Guilt brain
disappointed is
works.
all. We're
Girlish.
just disappointed in you is all.
I wish they'd put Muppets Tonight on Disney Plus. That was a
Oh
fun
man,
talk.
Muppets Tonight was so fun. Cliff
And
Thoroughly.
I really enjoyed the Muppets mockumentary show that came out a few
Yes.
years ago on ABC.
Yeah.
That only
Yeah,
lasted
ABC,
one
yeah.
season.
Listen, I'm gonna
Good
interrupt
show.
real quick. Can you just hide his video?
Oh yeah.
Just, please, thank you.
No, wait. Oh, good. He changed it back.
Sitting there pretending to smoke a pen. What are you, 12? Anyway, how many impressions are we gonna get?
From who?
Impressions? Oh, from David?
Muppets. Or I can do a Kermit. I can do a Miss Piggy.
Yeah, Kermit, Miss Piggy, Scooter, Fozzie Bear.
I'm
We'll
not going to
see.
do it. I won't
I'll
sully the
resist.
Muppets.
Josh isn't an impression guy, really.
No,
I'm not.
I'll resist. I'm not the best at it, but like I can do them. I'll try to resist.
We will have fun, is what
Yeah.
we'll do. I honestly think this is going to be the most laughing we've done in a movie for a while.
Could be.
The Muppets are funny.
All right. Well, we'll be back on our podcast feed and on our YouTube channel here with the Muppet movie, and we will proceed from there with a few more Muppet capers, and it's going to be fun. We're going to end. The season is going to end right. We're going to end it right. Dang it! After a year that has been fraught with worldwide turmoil. And in our case, movies that have not always been very great.
Yeah, or at least
We're gonna find a way to have fun.
At least have been lopsided in terms of
Lopsided for sure. Yeah, we got lucky with Iron Man. Those were largely good.
Yeah,
and
Lord of
a
the
few
Rings,
other
they were all
times.
good.
Yeah, I just don't like them.
They were all good. They just weren't really any like we're not big fans of most of them.
Andrew is.
Oh yeah, he loved it.
Men in Black 1 was good.
So was 3.
Cloverfield 1 was good.
Yeah.
Cloverfield
And
Lane
2.
was pretty good.
Yeah. We'll talk about it all later. We're gonna have an interesting end of the year episode. I think it might just be like a big venting session.
Yeah, and airing of grievances.
Airing of grievances while we express very cautious optimism about what we're looking forward to next year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, find us online. You know where to go. You've already found us. So check the YouTube description. We'll be back next time.
See you guys.
Bye.